Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on the one for you. So guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. These 304s are broke as a joke, man. Hey guys, they're out here trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
But guys, you know what I always say? It's the same thing Kevin Samuel says.
Winter is coming.
Winter is here. Credit card debt, student loan debt, high interest car loans, bastard kids. Guys, these single moms, they're so broke. The only time they have any money is when it's tax time. And then guys, they go and blow all their tax money on foolishness. So guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire on this TikTok and look at some of these single moms talking about how they're going to spend their tax refund. But before we do that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Join my Discord, check out the playlist at the end, and guys, hit the join button to be a member. And guys, once again, this whole tax credit refund, guys, this is just our tax dollars going to these knuckleheaded 304s, right? You know? Some of these chicks get 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 grand back for taxes, and they're only working part-time at Taco Bell, Clownworld.
Honest, and I want to share with you all I'll be doing with the money from this return. As many of you know, I'm a single mom of 3 girls. I live in my parents' apartment and cover about 80% of our household expenses. So what will I be doing with the money? The first I'll do is type, and I know many people will fight me on this, but I want to be as transparent as possible, so please, be nice. Secondly, I want to set aside $250 for each of my girls for clothes and shoes and something they want. Third, I will take approximately $300 for vehicle maintenance and deep cleaning. If you have kids, you know how gross vehicles can get, and we are very much looking forward to a detail. I will also take my family out to a nice dinner, which for us means Olive Garden. And yes, we consider this fancy and are so looking forward to it. For this, I'm budgeting $150 for 3 adults and 3 kids. And lastly, anything else will go to paying off student loan debt, which I will make another video for once I know what that exact amount will be. In total, I plan to spend $1,150, and we may not use the entirety. This is just the budget and the boundary I've set for what I'm allowed to spend. I know not everyone gets a refund, but if you are, what do you plan to do with it?
I know, guys, you might not have understood any of that. Let me translate. And I told you guys, right here, this right here is the archetype of the modern woman, right? A 380 pounds, looking like the friggin' Hamburglar, right? Bastard kids, living with their mom, you know? And student loans, right? I don't feel bad for him. And guys, they expect us to feel bad for them? Come on. Shit. Please. Now guys, hold on. Look at this here. Look at this. Why are you dressed like the Hamburglar? Smiley face. Post. Guys, why do we do this to ourselves? Oh no, guys, are hashtags. Hashtag single mom. Hashtag working. Oh no, guys. Oh man. Oh. Hashtag single income family. Hashtag tax season. Hashtag tax refund. Hashtag tax return. Hashtag taxes. Hashtag single mom strong. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hashtag motivation. Hashtag financial freedom. Hashtag finances. Jesus, look at all these guys. Hashtag single moms of TikTok. Hashtag single mom life. Hashtag single mom of 3. 3 bastard kids, dude. Look at that.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hashtag single income family. Hashtag debt free. Hashtag debt free journey, guys. I'm telling you. Raising the future carjackers of America, right, guys? Guys, she is a lookout, a wheel man, and a trigger man. Clownworld.
Tax refund was $4,662. And if you're nosy like me, I always want to know what people spend their tax refund on. So my first charge was $1,729 on an Airbnb up in Maine for my sister when she comes to visit. We're also staying at this really nice hotel in Boston. That was $787.
So she spent $1,700 on an Airbnb in a hotel? Look at that! What a dunderhead!
You stupid woman!
I told you guys! Why? This is the only time these knuckleheads have any money and they blow it. What are you doing?
I put $1,000 into her savings account. I spent $145 on summer shorts. I got 3 pairs. I really needed them, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a little something. I put $800 into my stocks. Then I have $201 left over, so I'm probably just gonna get her stuff she needs. And that completes my $4,662 tax refund. In 1 second, gone in 2 seconds, y'all. So, there you go, you nosy people.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Guys, why are they putting all their business on the internet? Number one, why? Guys, what are you doing? And guys, the reason why they're so lackadaisical about spending money is because they expect some simp or some goof to swoop in and pay their bills.
Here I come to save the day.
Don't pay their bills, don't pay their bills, don't pay their bills! Look at that. This chick says, I paid rent for a year and got the kids new shoes. Chick says, I owe the IRS, so that's that. Person says, stop telling people when and how much your tax refund is. Facts. Look at that. Someone says, people spend it, I save it. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Her hashtags, hashtag teamwork, hashtag moms of TikTok, hashtag taxes, hashtag tax refund, hashtag what I spend today, Clownworld. Now, guys, let's just break out the race card here because we're going to need this. Let's just break this out. And, of course, we have this knucklehead B-dub with blue hair trying to tell us not to judge these single moms and how they spend their money. Right, guys? I would say that if a chick who's a single mom works part-time at Zaxby's and gets $9,000 back of our tax money, guys, I think that we could have an opinion. Right, guys?
I never grasped why people care so much and are so concerned with how other people spend their money, especially if they're not going, contributing to them in any type of way. But even if they were, if you give it to them, it then becomes their money. So it's none of your, or should be, the least of your concern what it is that they do with it. But I find that people are so fucking more judgmental when it comes to single mothers than they are dads. What are y'all gonna do? You start with the little stereotypical shit, what you gonna do? Go to Applebee's and buy your 2 for $20. Well, motherfuckers, if they want to. Why does it matter? Maybe that's the only time during income tax season that they get the fucking dine out. Maybe that's the only time they can buy their kids something aside from Christmas. Or maybe they didn't possibly get a chance because they had bills to contend with and had to use the bill money because Christmas falls at the end of a freaking month and the beginning of another one. So maybe they didn't have it, so they asked their kids could they wait so that they can buy them gifts then. But irrespective of what they do or don't do with their money.
Irrespective.
My point is that why are y'all always so concerned? I never hear y'all target the dads and talk about them spending it on fucking video games, spending it on doggone sex, spending it on clothing, spending it on, pools for games, etc., etc., etc. But y'all,
because they don't get to claim their kids on their taxes because their knucklehead baby moms do it. Guys, how many times have we seen in this courtroom footage where they're fighting over who can claim the kid on taxes, and the mom always wins. And listen to the foul mouth on this broad.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
And this chick's like in her 50s. She has the hand tattoos. And guys, her name on TikTok is Sexless Nympho. Ugh. Look at that.
Y'all can label women with nails, wigs, makeup. You can talk about her clothing, wanting to travel, or this and that. Or literally be trying to make people feel bad because they go out and splurge on their kids. Why do y'all think that EIC exists? Earned income credit. So y'all don't feel that the kid. It makes me wonder, what are y'all doing for your kids when it comes to it? I don't think that, what somebody else does or does not do with their money should be what you use to judge them or their character off of. Because I'm pretty sure we dig back into your character repertoire that we could probably dig up a whole laundry list of shit that you're at.
Guys, have you ever heard someone that like read a book on how to sound smart and then they just sound like a dumbass? This chick sounds like she read a book or watched a YouTube video on how to sound intelligent and what words to use to actually make it seem like you have a high IQ. And she's failing miserably, you absolute moron.
A pot-smoking slut.
Has purchased that you did not fucking need, that you wasted, or that you could have used that money for something better later on. So how about y'all worry about what the fuck ain't coming in out of y'all pockets or bank accounts, because some people are not even blessed enough to have bank accounts because they don't have money long enough to be able to keep in one. So consider that sometimes, y'all, when y'all, get your finger tapping strength up, ready to type some shit about a motherfucker that y'all don't know.
Look at that, guys. She thinks she said something. Oh, she told us, right, guys? Come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
And she thought that this was going to be a good idea to post this.
I promise you would be disappointed with yourself if you watch this tomorrow.
What a joke, guys. I'm not going to even read her comments or her hashtags. Guys, all this whole, only God can judge me and all this foolishness that these 304s have. And guys, in the black community, it's 10 times worse because I am black, right? We have this whole
always was a black queen, mama.
Foolishness, right? This is why I avoid B-dubs like the plague, Guys, let me know what you think. Put in the comments, guys, if you know any 304s that is below their entire tax return on foolishness. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.